She was in the parking lot here, and she was, so I don't know. Actually, it sounds like it's over at Sap Brothers. Nope, that's the Burger King. I don't know. Seems to me it's cut out now. I've known too many situations where they were screaming and shouting and cops come and harass the homeless person about it. And the homeless person got arrested for something they didn't do. It's pretty commonplace. Or of course, maybe they did do something, but it's not the crime they're being arrested for. They're just the easiest person to blame it on at that point in time. And if they're homeless, chances are there's nobody in their corner. People are just going to blow them off. Even if people know that that person is right, the fact that they're homeless means they probably won't get hurt. They get blown off. People tell them they just need to love themselves. They just need to have a positive attitude. We'll fix goddamn everything. No, it fucking won't. They don't even stop to realize what a target I've been made into and why. They're too busy telling me that I can magically ignore this shit that they don't even know is going on because they're too busy fucking giving me advice to fucking listen. And everyone does that. That's why we're supposed to have trained, mandated reporters that we can go to, because they're supposed to be trained and not fucking lying to you. And that's exactly what you're doing when you pretend to care about somebody, but you never make the time to help them stop the abuse. If you cared about them, you would stop and find out what is going on and help find a fucking solution. And chances are pretty good that the person already knows the solution they need. Like with me, someone in person to help me. In person to help me turn this shit in. If you're going to help me across the internet or through phone calls, you can't hide it. You have to be honest about it. You have to be honest. If you're going to promise to help me, but then you're busy getting coked out of your brain or methed out of your gourd or drunk as a fucking skunk or getting all messed up on Valium or whatever other pharmaceuticals you might have been able to talk the doctors out of. That don't help me none at all, though, when you're doing that. If you can admit, like Mandy Singer did, that you didn't understand the gravity of the situation because you were going through your own abuse and you were on fucking drugs, well, shit, as long as you admit to it, but you gotta actually admit to it and help turn it in. There's a lot of people that are afraid, oh, everybody in my life will realize I'm not a perfect little angel. You know, I realize your shit stinks, same as everybody else. We all know that pretty girl in high school that every guy has a crush on. We already know she poops. We already know her poop stinks. Trying to put on a facade that she doesn't poop, and even if she did, it wouldn't stink. When there are lives at stake, if admitting that your fucking poop stinks is what it takes to save those lives, and everybody knows that it's bullshit that your poop don't stink, but we're all expected to pretend that your poop don't stink because you're pretty and female, that's stupid. Or because you're pretty and rich like Johnny Depp. That's stupid. It's stupid for us to have all these addicts and people on drugs and alcohol that the only reason they have a roof is because they have a loving family that actually cares about them despite the fact that they're an addict. But then those people are the ones who offer to help people like me. And they don't have a place to actually help somebody like me. They can't take care of themselves. Anyway, with my window here being out of plastic, you can pretty much everything. So that lady who was screaming, she probably heard me. And it might have encouraged her to stop. You might have heard a yell or two at the very beginning of the video. It depends on when it started recording, because sometimes it takes 10 to 15 seconds for it to do that. Anyway, it's the end of the month. I don't have the money for my car insurance still. I don't have money for gas. I don't have money to literally take care of myself, and I have to waste gas to go around and travel to these places where there's supposed to be services. And my God, there are none. I have spent tens of thousands of dollars trying to go to these services to show them in person what's going on, without someone there in person who actually gives a shit, who's going to stand up for the fact that this shit is wrong, that I am going through it, instead of arguing with me without looking at evidence. Nobody bothers to look at the evidence. They don't even bother to hear what I'm saying to them. They're too busy arguing. Fucking Christ. Put one through my fucking skull. This is not okay. It's not okay to pretend that you care about somebody when you don't care when they're being abused. When you only care in fair weather, you're a fucking shitty friend. That's not a friend.